Hi guys, so yesterday I managed to pass both phase one and phase two of my Forex funds. So this is the first one. What did I say? Phase one here. I hit $814. I had a profit out of 800, and the 5 trading days. I managed to do total loss is 34 trades. I actually managed to do this in one trading day. Um, well, 24 hours even. So I had one Monday evening, and I had a small loss of just under 1%. But it was really a silly trade. I think it was about 9:30 at night. So my strategy actually was only trading at 1 o'clock. But I seen a setup. I thought, let's give it a go. The next day, then we hit the 9%, so it was really down 1%. So I had hit 9% with 29 lots and 5 trades. So I was a little bit up and down at the time. I had one big win, 2%, then I had a loss, 1%, then I had another win, but I closed out early at 1.5%. In the end, it was EU that got me the big winning trade of $903, or I think it was 890 to be exact. And then obviously the 0.1s, 0.6 just playing around basically, and obviously after that then it was all done. So it was just Monday to Friday, which was nice, so I could finish it in the same week. And you can see my equity curve, we had 9,009, and I just went bang up, and we just obviously stabilized. So that's my phase one. Actually I can show you my exact trades. I didn't even know you could do this, to be honest. So how does this work then? Net profit lot. So we had a 5 lot. Then we had so I closed out just over 0.5%. So with your spread or your commissions, it was like just under 9%. Then I had 6 lots in AU, which I closed out break even. Then I had an EU 4.5 lots at 2%. Then I lost just under 1%. Then I lost another 0.5%, and then EU 7 lots, 903, which got me our take profit. And then there's just like 49p's or £4.90, £1.90, 3.40, whatever. Don't really know how they work. Or there might be 49 pence actually. Yeah, 49 pence, 19 pence, and that's like £1.78. 30 pence, 71 pence, 90 pence, okay? But yeah, basically this is my phase one. I don't know if I need to hide the account or anything like that, but just to show you it is real. Okay, and the next one then is phase two, which I passed yesterday. Again, oh man, like I started this trade, I just went down, 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 down. Look at that. Over 6% was lost in the end. So first day, let's go through. So let me just start by saying, obviously I passed 516. I passed it today. So that's Friday the 22nd. Friday the 22nd of October there. And today's profit is 52 pence lost, because I was just trying to see if I like to narrow it down. So 16.30, I was trying to get 16.50, but it went below that, and I just thought I'll just get out the next nearest number. I like to hold them for a few minutes as well, just so they register into the system and make sure they count towards my days. This is my phase two anyway. Number of days, 5 again. But yeah, normally when I start off bad, I think like I'll never pull it back. But I did really bad, a really good pullback even. So basically here we are, Monday, lost 1.5%. Okay, I was up at like 3%, and I took a loss. Let's go to trade history. So I lost 201, then lost 9%, 0.9%, just under 1%, say. Closed this one out earlier, then I had a 4% trade. And then I did another trade at like 5 to 7 or quarter to 7. Don't know why. I wasn't in between my hours, and then I lost 2%. So that taught me. And then the next day, then on the 19th of October at 3 o'clock. Well, I think these times are a bit screwed. It should be 1 o'clock, so I think they're 2 hours ahead of me. That was a 1.3% loss, 2.75% loss. That was silly. They're both on UCAD, as you can see, and yeah, my emotions got the better of me at this moment. I was so confident that it was going to the price was going to drop, and then I was hoping it to. And then I just did a few 0.10 loss just to keep me within my drawdown limit, but try and just find out what I was doing wrong, you know. And as you can see, I didn't really do anything, just a few more losses, all on the 19th. 20th came about then, and I had a 6.3% gain. So that got me back up to 10k, okay, or 10,100 or something. Then I unfortunately had a 1.6 loss. Well, that got me up over 10k. I don't know how we can see what the account looked like afterwards, but yeah, it would have got me over anyway. I think about 10,150 or something, or 250. Can't really remember now. Then we had a loss on EG, 1.5%. So I always try to keep it 1.5% per trade, preferably 1%, but sometimes we get that slippage, which basically causes the issue. And then we got 3.3%, so you can always see that my win is always bigger than my losses anyway, which is really the aim of it. I had some buy limits. I was just trying to find that perfect stop loss, to be honest. I lost I gained 0.5% on UJ, then I lost 3% on UJ. Again, we had some slippage, and when it happens, I actually blew past my stop loss. It didn't take me out, so what I was expecting it to do was wait till it came to my stop loss. So I was like, I'm not risking that, so I closed it. And then we had this beautiful GU trade, 7.15%, and as you can see, it was about 23 minutes at most, okay, from my entry to my take profit. 4.8 lots, nice and small, and then I did 0.10 just to get my last trading day. So here we have it. So we started off 2 bad days, went down to like 6%, 9,366. Then Wednesday with the AU trade, we managed to get back up to 10,001. And then we took a few losses that took us back down to about 2% drawdown. I think I got to the worst position. And then we got back to that 10,005. And that was our profit. So you can see my equity curve. It was really bad start. But within 24 hours we had 11.5% gain, and that got us over the mark. Just to show you that, you know, obviously we are in a real account. Right, so let's have a quick look at GU. So this is the GU trade that won. Okay, so this was actually quite difficult for me, actually. I could tell that the retailers were really into their sells, using the retail sentiment on my FX book. I don't use it as, you know, my main strategy, but I did use it just to give me some clarity. But what I was doing was, just because I didn't really want to be with them, but what I like to do is just see what everyone else is thinking rather than me. So the way I trade is basically order flow. So we're just trading, you know, we're just trading where the volume is. So like, for an example, this would be an order flow block or an order block, whatever you want to call it, and you can see how we pushed up. So this would be high volume. Again, we got one here, we pushed up, and we're just drawing in the bodies to the wicks. You'll see sometimes I'll draw red candles or green. The only difference is I just like to go for the smaller candle. Okay, so obviously I don't want to draw this big green one. Obviously, because my stop loss then would be much larger. But yeah, basically you can see we're in an uptrend. Okay, you can see how we pull down, we have a 2-candle pullback to a new impulse low. So this was like sort of our important area, was here. Okay, this was a very significant area, and as you can see, we did break above, we pulled back, and then had another impulse higher. So for me, we was in an uptrend. There was no denying that for me anyway, was in an uptrend. I know a lot of retailers were selling this market, and I think a few of them might have made a bit of money if they managed to hold past their stop losses. But basically, yeah, you can see how we're just moving up and up and up and up, okay? So what I wanted to do then is just scroll through and try and find somewhere that can basically give me an area in which that we can actually take the trade from. Okay, so where are we now? Let me just, so you can see how we have our impulse from this area here, yeah, but also we have, let me just, I think we're on 30 minutes, is it? But also, yeah, here we are. You can also see how we've had our, this is a bear bull bear candle, so bull bear bull, where it actually impulsed again. So this was our main area looking for. So with the hourly, you couldn't really do too much. There was loads of wicking offs. I guess you could have said, oh, there's a bit of support here, but I don't really like trading support. I like trading with the order flow. So I had to drop down through the time frames basically to find out sort of where I was looking for. So you can see how we can scroll down, just narrow down that trading area. Okay, so that's what I was looking at anyway. Went down to the 5 minute. You can see then how we've actually created another order block, order flow here, and we actually impulse. Now this is the important part. Okay, we actually impulsed to a new high at this point. Okay, can you see we broke this wick, we broke this wick, we broke all the structures basically. Okay, so because we broke all these structures, I was like, okay, we're going back up, we're definitely going back up. So I was just scrolling through the time frames. I narrowed down my area a little bit. We're just watching to see what was happening around this area. We are flowing down at this very moment in time, but as you can see from this price area, we had that volume so strong that we, as I said, broke past these previous structures. So after we broke them structures, I knew that, okay, the trend must be changing. Okay, so we're just coming back down now, and as you can see, exactly at this point here, we'll do it to the green because, as I said, it's smaller for us. We get a tighter stop loss here. Let me just scroll in a little bit. So as price is sort of flowing down, I'm sure I did it on the 1 minute, but let me just show you anyway. As price is flowing down, you can see how we're wicking off. So I'll drop down to the 1 minute now as we're in the price zone. Okay, as you can see here, we have our order block now, which is our most important, and we're just wicking off at this point. And after that, when we had that indecision candle, I was like, okay, we're going to go into it. I waited till the wick was broken just to show me that we are going higher, and there we have it. Another reason why I actually took this trade was that we actually broke this wick here and this wick here, which are short-term highs. So after we broke them and impulse to another new short-term high from, again, this area, it also originated from this area. We've got like sort of our fake out here as well, which is what I love. So when we get like a break of the wick and then we pull right back up, I was like, all right, perfect. This is just a way for liquidation really, more than anything. Obviously we have our wick to the bottom. After that impulse, I was actually expecting it to come back down, but as you can see, price had to fill. Okay, from basically this wick, from this one candle, from this indecision candle, price then had to come back down and fill in this wick before it took off. But as you can see, we still wouldn't have got taken out. I was pretty close to closing it out because I think I was around 3% at this time. And yeah, I think my stop loss was a bit less than that though. I think I was about, might take profit even, been about 7.5 with the spreads and everything else, but about there more or less. And it's very difficult for me, to be honest, with the trade. But after it came back down, my stop loss was only 2 pips. So we had more than enough really with spread as well to keep within our 1% trade, because I just did under 5 lots on a 10k. It wasn't even 100. I think I went minus 0.80 with the commissions as well. And price basically exploded up. Okay, that's what we want to see. You can then see how we got a bull bear bull again to a new impulse high. So we draw in this area here, and then we impulsed again, and we're basically just filling in these bodies. And as you can see, that is our big winner trade, and no order blocks have actually ever been broken. Now I did draw in this area simply because we did impulse low from here, but as you can see, we're sort of stuck in a range at this point. More retails are looking to sell rather than buy, although if I'm not wrong, I do believe it did fall down not long after. I think it came up a bit more again, or no, it didn't actually at all. But as you can see, if you look at this, this would have been another perfect trade from this candle here. How we broke past this order block, we retested this one, so as you can see, we retested this bull bear bull finally. So you could have easily took another trade from here, or you could have taken a short down as well. It's completely up to you. As price carries on, I haven't really got much time, but yeah, basically this is the trade anyway, guys.